at the end of the first row of my swatch, and I was just working 2 stitches of gray, my main color, and then 2 stitches of blue, my contrasting color, as I worked. And I got to the last 4 stitches, which are my selvage stitches, and I had 1 too many stitches on my swatch. So I just knitted 2 together in that last row. This is a swatch. We're just trying to sort out, do we like this needle size with this yarn? And then I'm going to work 4 stitches of the alternating the first and second color, the main color and the contrasting color. And that will be the selvage on my swatch. So we are working this in the round. I'm on a circular needle, and I have now completed the first, essentially the first round of this little swatch. So I need to get back over here. We all know that we work from right to left to work in the round. And if we had cast on a whole bunch of stitches, the yarn would go all the way along here, around the all of the stitches that are not here, and then start back at this point again. So to do a swatch in the round, or fake a swatch in the round where I don't want to purl back, because we know that our purl and knit stitches are a different gauge, I'm going to hold on to my knitting, hold on to my work, and I'm pulling my circular needle to the other end, so that my work is now at the other end of my circular. So there it is. And then I will take a loop of my yarn. So here's my gray yarn, and a loop of my blue yarn. And then I will rejoin them, reconnect them on this other side. Forgive my fiddliness right there. But, so here we go. So going in, I'm taking the gray yarn that's all the way at the left. I'm making a nice generous loop, and I'm going to pull it, pull it through. I'm holding onto it with my left hand to put a little tension on it to re-engage it with the right side of my swatch. And I'm going to do the same thing, make a nice generous loop, and you see how long that loop is. I'm also going to hold on to that with my left hand and pull that through. And now I can let go of those and get myself in position to knit with, throw with my right hand and pick with my left hand. There we go. So picking with my left hand. So those 4 stitches at the beginning and end will stay in the same color order. You can place a marker here if you like, and that might help you keep in track or keep in order. But then you would do, you can do what's called speed swatching. Janine Bages does a thing called speed swatching, where we're not following a pattern at all. We are just offsetting our stitches by 1. So I have 2 of my main color. So I'm going to get set up here. So I will work 1 of the contrasting color, and now I'll do 2 main colors. So I'm going to move that gray line over. So 1, 2, and then pick 2 of the blue, and so on. So you can keep doing this in this manner to get your swatch going. You don't have to have the pattern, the actual chart. Your gauge doesn't get affected by that. so here I am near the end, and I'm going to do my 2 contrasting color, and then I only have 1 stitch left of my main color. And these are my last 4 stitches. So the last 4 and first 4, as you remember, stay in the same color order. So main color, contrasting color, the main color, and contrasting color. And those first 4 and last 4 stitches will also get a little loose on your needle. You'll see these are already starting to get loose. That's part of the fun of working this faking our stitches in the round, or faking a swatch in the round. So those are my working yarns. Here is the loop, and you can see that I'm working all of these stitches across, and then because I slide my work to the other end of my circular, I rejoin my yarn to the right side and then continue working. And so this is kind of like working in the round, but this really long float is there in replace of all of the stitches that you would be working. So that is how you fake swatching in the round. I'll show you one more time, holding on to the swatch. I'm pulling with my left hand, being careful not to pull my swatch all the way off of my needle. So I'm ready to work again. I would get ready here, make a big long loop with each of my colors, and rejoin and go from there. So that is some more info about swatching.